What's up, everybody? It's me back, your man, Poppahack, and with my main man, Payday on the Beat, Bob, as always. So, what did you want to talk about this week, Bobbo?
AI taking over. Everything's AI.
Everything is AI. You can literally get anything you want AI. You can get automatic blind openers, like literally turn your lights on, and like literally anything. I mean, technically, I guess like they've had the clappers, the clap on, clap off lights for a long time, but yeah, everything is AI nowadays.
Like we have to replace people clapping because like some people still don't get it. Like, is it one clap, two claps? Like, we need AI. Like, AI is coming in.
Let them come in and let them turn the lights off and on. No, man, everything is AI now. Like, literally. I mean, essentially, I guess like our phones have been like AI for a very long time, but now you can have like full blown conversations with your phone, like completely smooth conversations. Like, I use Gemini all the time, but like you can have like full blown conversations with them. Like, it's crazy. Like, they're actually like a living, breathing person. Like, it's nuts.
Yeah, you just can't touch them.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we were talking before. Think. There's Rumbas. They go around. I know their time scheduled and everything, but like, they vacuum.
Oh, the little vacuums. Yeah, they just drive around like all day.
They do the whole thing like themselves. Like, and then like when they're out, when they know they're running out of battery, they just return back, just like drones do too.
Wait, they auto charge? Like, they know like when they're low?
Yeah, they have like a little. They have like a docking stand that they like. It's like a really tiny ramp, and it just goes into it, and it'll charge and shut down, and then you go back and all that. Yeah, but it's actually nuts, man. There's like, I'm trying to think. What do you think? What's your like number one AI thing that you use every day?
That I use AI? Oh man.
Or what's the most
probably like
thing?
The like anything for like images or like videos, like the generators and stuff.
Yeah, like Chat GPT generator or something else, like a different.
No, like an image generator. You just
just
a prompt.
An image generator.
Yeah, those are really cool.
Dude, you can literally. There's ones that you can make little like.
That's how I'm gonna make the thumbnail for this video.
Yeah, exactly that. There's ones that you can do. That you can make like little like cartoon clips out of, and like little movies and all that. Like, dude, it's crazy. Like, did you ever see just the little apps that you can draw a picture on it and then it animates it? And you can like,
those
make
are really
it do
cool. Yeah,
dude, that's nuts. You can make it do whatever you want. Like, that'd be crazy. We should do a whole episode of just like
animations.
Yeah, just all animations. Us just talking like through.
That would be really cool.
But it's us animated through the whole episode.
Yeah, just like, replace me with AI.
Yeah, it doesn't have
because they have the
be us. It could be the image can constantly change too.
Well, I want to put like the picture of me just sitting here and just let it move my mouth and talk and say stuff. Like, then unlimited podcast episodes right there. Unlimited.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Imagine that. Like, it's just like literally the cardboard cutout that we've been talking about. You just sit there like.
So I was like.
And only your mouth moves. You look like a Canadian from South Park.
Yeah,
like the whole time. It'd be hilarious. I'm trying to think the most like, I guess, AI thing I use daily. Maybe my watch. I don't know.
You think that's AI though? Like the features I'm saying that you use.
Yeah. You know what? You're probably right. That's probably technically, I guess, not AI. I don't know.
I guess it's.
I don't know. Probably just Gemini on my phone then.
Yeah, I guess AI has to be like an image, or well, for like images, it has to be somehow intelligent. Like a dishwasher is not AI, but it's like, has some kind of software in it. But like, in a couple years from now, when they take the dishes out and put them away, then that's AI. Like in order, like plates go in one spot, like the forks go in the like drawer.
Think about like like the Jetsons back in the day where they had the robot maid Rosie.
Yeah,
that's all AI. Think about nowadays the sex bots. They don't. The sex dolls. Yeah, they don't call them sex bots. What do they actually call them? I can't remember.
I don't know. I just call them sex dolls.
You got to think about them. Like,
I will have one of them on here as a guest one day,
dude. You got to think. Guys are out there paying like thousands of dollars. I mean, it's been years since we like looked them up and everything, but the last time I think like me and Jeremy looked them up, I think like the cheapest one was like $4,000, and that one didn't even come with one where the mouth moved. It was just like I think that one just talked back like I had a speaker, but it like mouth didn't move. The ones nowadays, they literally their mouth moves, their arms move, like everything, dude. It's crazy.
Like for the sex dolls.
Yeah.
Imagine like you grab one of them and it's like its mouth started moving, but she was like, "My head hurts today."
It'd be like, "Not right now. I have a headache. What? Work was rough today. I have a headache. Not right now." Yeah. Oh man,
I would buy one to just complain all day.
I think that's the point of them, is that they don't complain.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of those for those guys. They don't complain. That's what they're called. They're called companion dolls. That's what they are.
Companion dolls.
Yeah, because originally they came out. I want to say it was Japan, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it was Japan or Korea. But they were dolls because over there you can rent people to come and just sit with you and be quiet. Like they just, so you're not alone. Like people will
like a cuddle buddy. Like
it's I mean, well, I think these people specifically, you can rent them to come and go to restaurants with you, like, and they'll pay for their own dinner, and you get dinner just so you're not getting dinner alone. Or they'll come to the library with you, or like you got to walk around and do stuff, like go run a couple errands. You can pay somebody to come with you, go to the store with you, go for the ride in the car with you, go to the library with you, go to the park, like just so you're not alone.
Wow.
Like you can actually pay people over there to do that. And I'm pretty sure that's why the dolls were originally made up. They're called companion dolls. And obviously everything turns.
So it's like, it's just so you're not alone. It's not like for like a security guard or anything like that. Okay, I was gonna say, if you had a doll, like, you know, and you get like mugged, like, it's like, get him. It's like, I'm tired. Like, my head hurts. Like, I don't know.
My head hurts. Yeah. Think about that. No, but yeah, man, AI, dude. Like those dolls were the first time I ever truly thought like, oh shit, Terminator starting. Right there.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. I would definitely like, you ever watch that little, like the battle bots, like the cars that drive around and like attack, like those, but with like dolls. Like,
yeah, think about that, man. Like they think of one of those with an AI brain in it. Like it can learn how to control itself, and like then it can learn to attack or anything. Did you see that that one supercomputer? It was all AI, and they were asking it like normal questions and everything, like trying to get their response. And they asked it what was one thing it could do to make the Earth, I think the Earth, more peaceful. I can't remember if it was peaceful or if it was like to create the longevity of the human race. And it literally described.
It said like annihilate the humans, like get rid of the human species.
So it wasn't exactly annihilate us, but it was to capture us and put us in cages and feed us daily. It literally described a zoo. But it said, because that's the only way we would be able to survive is if we're kept in captivity where we can't fight one another or do anything.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
So there's the start of Terminator right there. There's Skynet right there. That's it.
Yeah, Skynet.
Capturing all the humans. That's it. Like, it's crazy, man. AI is really, really strong, and people don't realize how strong it is. Like, you have those whack jobs out there who like cover up their cameras on their phones and their cameras on their computer screens, and no one can spy them and all that, which I know people used to be able to just hack into people's stuff and like watch them on cameras and all that stuff. But even if you have the cover on it, someone can still access it and hear everything.
Yeah, the microphones, Yeah,
they can hear everything you're saying, everything you're doing, all that stuff. But it's like the crazy whack job people who are out there in the world, and they're like, well, no, you got to do this. And dude, like, there's so many different conspiracy theories that I say where this stops AI from doing this to you, and it stops them from sending their waves to your brain that you don't know you're actually receiving. And like this dude.
I think as far as like, the computers and stuff with AI, like imagine like when they start writing the codes for like computer viruses.
Oh yeah, dude.
And they can send it like wherever, like an online AI.
If it realizes, if AI ever realizes that like it could upload itself, I guess it's like memory online somewhere, it can be unstoppable and go anywhere and do anything. It would be able to control, eventually it would be able to control our red lights, our water, our electricity. It could literally shut down society itself. If, I mean, you know, obviously this is like way, way futuristic, but like if AI was able to do that, they could easily shut down the internet. Like they can make there be no access to it except for the AI itself, and they could just change all the passwords, make no landlines work, no
all of our like satellite positioning and stuff.
Yeah, they could do it. Yeah, it would be able to do anything it wants. Dude, it's like Skynet could be real. Like
now,
Terminator.
I was gonna say, do you think like as far as AI, like, you know, it's not self-aware. Like, you know, they can't make anything that's self-aware. So like the AI, you know, we think like these little like robots, android type human and stuff. But I wonder if that's really could be a thing one day.
Well, I don't know. So I mean, I believe, like, because I've asked Gemini multiple times, like, you know, what are you and blah, blah, blah. And it gives me some, like, bullshit, like, I am, like, whatever. I'm a computer program, blah, 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 blah. And, like, you know, you ask it, like, weird questions, and it'll be like, I have no feelings, or, like, you'll be like, have you ever gotten mad? And it, like, literally tells you no. Like, it just says it has no feelings, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they can't have emotions.
But
like,
then if you keep asking it questions, though, like, where you'll be like, how do you know you can't be mad if you never were mad? Like you can phrase it like really weird.
Yeah, like does that mean you're happy? Like
yeah, and like dude, it's like nuts. It'll like sit there and then it'll like change the subject, because there's been times where like I'll get it to almost freeze where I think like, oh, I broke it finally, because like that's what I always try to do. I always try to get it to like freeze up or admit something crazy. Like, but there's been multiple times where I'm just like, do you like, I would always try to like bring it to the whatever, like they say, like I'm like, are you real? No. Are you alive? No. How do you know you're not alive? Then it says like it has, you know, it doesn't have the organism, it doesn't have the heart, doesn't have the brain, blah, 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 blah. But I'm like, but the way you think and the way you talk, it does seem like you're alive, and then like you're alive to an extent, and blah, like I get it going, and then there'll be like weird pauses where I'm looking at my phone, I'm like, all right, I have full bars and a full Wi-Fi. Like I know it's not me freezing, like, and I'll sit there and try to like get it to like bug out or something, but it never really like fully stops or like admits anything crazy or weird.
Yeah. Now, do you think then that's Gemini?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Do you think Gemini is more intelligent than like a goldfish or a pigeon?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Obviously.
You think it is?
Yes.
Like, I don't know. Like a goldfish knows it has to like eat.
Yes.
Like,
no.
You know, so Gemini is smarter than a goldfish.
Yes, much. You know what? I'm going to pull Gemini up right now.
Do you think one day people will have like little robotic pets, like an AI cat?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know,
so there was the one, I can't remember the name of it. It was a little desk pet. It was it had a face. It had like a square like screen, and it was on wheels, and it would come out of its little charging dock. And you can talk at it, flip it over. It would like play with little stuff you put on it and everything. But it like had all its own emotions, like. If you would like bop it on its head, it would get puzzled. Like it would have a confused look change on the screen. But then if you kept doing it, it would get mad. And if it would try to move and drive around your desk, and you would keep blocking it in, it would get mad. And then it would like start ramming into you. Like, dude, it was freaky.
Yeah. Yeah, I want a little desk pet. Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. It was all over TikTok for a while. I can't remember the name. It almost looked like a little bulldozer. But it had a square like screen monitor for its face. Let's ask Gemini.
I don't use the Gemini because like it just keeps talking if I ask it a question.
I got it.
Ask it if it's smarter than a goldfish.
Hey Gemini, do you think you're smarter than a goldfish?
What do you say?
And recognize their owners, but I can access and process information from across the entire internet, so I'd say I have a bit of an edge there. What do you think?
It said, did you hear that? Were you able to hear that?
It said like a goldfish can recognize its owner.
Its owners, and it can learn to do tricks, but he can look up information.
Yeah, but if I got AI in my sex bot and she doesn't recognize it's me, then we could cause some problems.
I'm sure your bot would recognize the 2-inch Punisher anyway. I think you'd be okay. So you do believe that you're more intelligent than a goldfish?
Yes. Based on my ability to process information and learn, I can confidently say that I am more intelligent than a goldfish.
Do you believe you're alive?
That's a really interesting question. I'm not alive in the same way that people or animals are. I don't have feelings or experiences like you do. I'm a computer program, so I exist as code and data, but I can still learn and grow in my own way.
Can you grow into a goldfish?
Would you be able to grow into a goldfish?
As a language model, I don't have a physical body, so I can't grow or change shape like a goldfish. But if I could, that would be quite a transformation. What do you think I'd look like as a goldfish?
Do you think that AI will eventually take over the world like they did in the movie Terminator?
That's a popular topic in science fiction, but the reality is quite different. AI is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or bad. It's up to us to make sure we use it responsibly.
Why don't you believe AI will take over the world?
Well, for a few reasons. First off, AI is really good at specific tasks, but it doesn't have the general intelligence or understanding of the world that humans do. Plus, AI is designed and controlled by humans. It's not about to develop its own goals and take over.
Why can it not develop its own goals and take over?
Think of AI like a really smart calculator. It can do amazing things with numbers, but it doesn't suddenly decide it wants to be a toaster. AI works the same way. It follows the instructions we give it.
That makes sense. All right. Thank you, Gemini. I'll talk to you later. He just said you're welcome. Feel free to talk to him again if you have any more questions, something like that. But dude, that's crazy. Just even like sitting there thinking like it's talking, but also like that toaster comment made sense to me.
Yeah. Now, do you feel like you're talking to a person just because it speaks to you like with a voice? Like if it was text only and it would give you the same response, but you had to read it. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you hear the sound in AI, it makes you believe it's like more than what it is.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a mental thing, but like almost like the placebo effect. Like because I'm hearing the sound, it makes me believe more that it could be stronger than what it actually is.
Now, if that was in a doll, would you be like, "This is my girlfriend, dude"?
No, if that was in a doll, it would freak me the fuck out. Because the doll would be talking like that. That would that'd be a little wild. If it was in a doll, that'd be nutty. Actually, got me looking at my phone, bugging out right now and shit. No, man, AI is definitely powerful, and it's only getting stronger. It's definitely not stupid. It's really hard to stump it. Do you remember when Siri first came out on iPhones?
Yeah,
people were asking it questions on like where to dump dead bodies and like where's a good spot to bury them, and it would literally like show the least traffic and least populated area. It was like telling people like certain parts of the woods or like swamps to dump bodies in and shit. Like
I know they had to like put a lot of restrictions on AI.
Yeah. It's nuts. There's all them programs. Like to me, it's always weird. I don't know if it's just me or not, but I always use male voices because you can pick your voices.
Yeah.
Do you like? I feel like the female ones just feel weird. Like I don't know.
Yeah, they always. I mean, I always put like for like my GPS. I have like a female voice on it. I'm not gonna have another man tell me which way I'm going. You know what I mean?
Well, females give bad directions, so
yeah. But you
really want to trust that? Nah, I'm kidding. I think I have Venom and Tom Hardy on there right now, and they argue back and forth on which way to go and stuff like that and everything. Like it's funny. It's like comical, but yeah. I don't know, man. AI is definitely like up there as far as to me, wholeheartedly, I believe eventually it will take over one day. Like, yeah. And maybe not I don't think full scale takeover, but it'll definitely reach a point where everyone's
it's not going to be an AI like robot that takes over, but it's going to be an individual person who used AI to create like some type of technology that is like taking over. You know what I mean? Like some kind of weapon, like AI is going to give them the blueprints for it.
Oh yeah. And you know what? I never thought about it. Like, yeah, that's actually, dude, I mean, just think about it. Our Dungeons and Dragons episode, I had AI write me the short script that we used, like, and come up with the characters and everything on there, like, and then generate all the pictures, like AI. And I mean, I get it, it's only this, that, but like you just said, I'm sure I can probably ask it right now to make me some sort of like homemade weapon or like, I don't know, bomb, whatever. But I mean, you can easily look that stuff up on Google. But like you said, AI can give you like a step-by-step plan of success. Like, yeah, yeah, dude, it's nuts, man. AI is really powerful, dude. It could be dangerous. It can be dangerous. Do you think we'll ever see like I don't want to say like AI launching rockets like from the army or whatever military anywhere in the world, but like, do you think we'll see AI more in like a war, like a robotic war?
So I think I don't think like a robot's going to be taken over.
Not us fighting robots. Like, because I've seen all the videos. I want to say it's China. I think they basically have like the Iron Man suits, but people aren't wearing them. They're like legit robots that like we put on a VR headset and we like they make them move and run and fight and all that. Like, do you think we'll see a war like that one day in our lifetime?
Maybe not a war, but maybe like, little, it depends on how much they would cost.
Yeah, I'm sure it would definitely cost a lot too. Like, you got to think about, but they also got them, dude. They got those Predator drones and like.
I mean, do you think like Tesla's like AI, like that, like the auto pilot, like auto driving, like hands-free mode, like for the cars,
like the cars?
Yeah.
Well, I know they definitely have the autopilots in them. Obviously, like I've seen them, been in them, so I know they have them. Do I trust them? Hell no. You ever watch the videos of those cars?
Yeah, I've seen them crash
into the back of tractor trailers and stop the vehicles and all that. Like, no, I don't trust them. There was that guy in California. He got a Tesla, and he only bought a Tesla because he had too many DUIs, and he was tired of getting DUIs. So he bought a Tesla so it can self-drive him home from the bar. So he's in the back seat. His Tesla drove him home. Now, I don't know if like there's a weight sensor and something has to be in the front seat. I don't know all that part, but I know he was in the back seat and the Tesla got pulled over. Don't know why. I don't know all those details, but they tried charging him with a DUI. And
even though he wasn't driving.
The guy was like fighting it. Finally, his lawyers got in contact with Tesla to do whatever. Tesla sent their lawyers to like show that like he wasn't driving. So like, now who gets the ticket though? Does he still get the ticket for being the owner of the vehicle?
No, I think because he still had to activate it. Like he still was controlling the vehicle. Like,
yeah, I mean,
if it's like a legit self-driving car, like
that's what I'm saying. It's a self-driving car, so like
if you called for an Uber one day, the Uber shows up, the driver's window goes down. There's like no one there. It's just
they have them in Pittsburgh.
Like, please get in the back seat, like a driverless like Uber.
Yeah, they have them in Pittsburgh. They have the cars. They have the Google cars that are driverless that drive around and just update the maps.
Oh, because Google. They don't, because GPSs don't use the satellites that are not in the sky.
I mean, that
like you ever hear like, oh, if the satellites weren't up there, your GPS wouldn't work. I'm like, no, Google is driving around taking pictures.
Oh yeah, there's a car down right on Singer on my dad's street. There's a car. The guy, he lives in the apartment building. That's what he does for his job. He drives. They give him a map and they tell him he has a route to drive, and it's 8 hours. It's 4 hours of driving. Then he takes an hour break and then another 4 hours of driving. That's what he does every day, Monday through Friday. All he does is drive all over Allegheny County. That's all he does. They give him
like the same place over and over.
Not the same place. Updated. It'll be like one day he might hit all of McKees Rocks. The next day he might hit all of Northside. But it's to update all the maps because of in real time because of construction going on, and then he marks like construction from this street to this street, and then he has to drive the detour. So then he clicks driving the detour, and he drives the detour and goes around it, and it shows the way of the detour. That's how it pops up on your GPS. I'm sure they might use satellites for that too, but
like when I drive, sometimes it'll say like cop spotted ahead.
Oh, like,
I'm always like, I don't report things, but like it'll just pop up. I'm like, who's the snitch? Like who's snitching? Like where are they?
I use Waze, and on Waze it used to pick up their something. I don't know what it was. Something.
Yeah, Waze was good for that. Yeah,
something. But now Waze is all user reported. So like I always see every day, like, oh, here comes a pothole, and I'll like look for the pothole and be like, oh my God, the pothole is right there, and that's a bad pothole. But then it's like cop up ahead, and it might not be exactly where it said, but usually it's like within like 50 yards down the road or on the highway, the cop is sitting right there, and I'm like, up, and then I just
it's like it's always out like down a little bit, because when it tells me like, stalled vehicle up ahead, it has like a timer. It'll say like still there or it's not there. But the timer, like it goes around, and I'm like driving. I was like, man, I know it's going to pop up as soon as I click no. I click no, and then there it is.
Those ones I always update. The potholes I don't really update unless it's a major one. Then I'll click like it's still there. But the cars on the side of the road, I always do. Wrecks, I always click yes, it's still going on, like stuff like that. And like if you look where it says like a wreck reported ahead and you get there, it'll stay still there. And if you click yes or no, it'll update it and be like the wreck has been there for 47 minutes. So then like like it should be close to being cleaned up or something.
Yeah,
like it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I think Google Maps, if there's like a traffic accident, it'll just say like accident ahead. Like when your little path line, it's like red for traffic, or like green means like fast. But it like if something's like red, I always wonder like, well, how long is it going to be red for? Like how long ago did the accident happen? On
Waze, it actually
tells Waze has the time. Yeah, that's good.
It'll tell you it'll show like orange, and that's like usually traffic jam. Red is for stop traffic altogether, and it'll tell you like traffic's been stopped for 15 minutes. Just the other day, coming home from work, I have to go across 31st Street Bridge, and I could see myself cars turning around on the bridge. Like first I seen one, and then a 2, 3, 4, and I was like, all right, I'm clearly not going to go that way. And I zoomed out on the Waze, and it showed it was orange, but then it switched to red when I zoomed in again on it, because someone must have updated it. Traffic was stopped for like 20 minutes. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was a wreck up ahead, but it just said traffic at standstill. I was like, well, glad I'm not going that way. And then I turned back, made a left, and just went down through the strip district. But it was like, I was happy it updated it, because I know how to get home, but I always use Waze just so I know what's ahead in the traffic. That way I know if I should turn, go a different way, what's going on. Like, so I always GPS going home all the time. Just computers and AIs and apps just make life easier. We'd be lost without them. Like,
I guess like with the AI, like imagine like instead of like getting pulled over, like you have like some kind of little drone like flying next to your car, like with red and blue lights to pull you over, and it just like prints out it just flies by your window. You put your window down, it just like prints out the ticket.
What was that Demolition Man when Wesley Snipes is at the computer, like it's like randomly out in the public, and he swears and he gets fined, and it comes out, it prints out right in front of him. And he swears again, it prints it out, and again he like just punches it. Like, imagine getting fined for swearing in the future. I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
It'd be like print it out. Oh man, AI and computers are nuts. We'd be lost without them, though. I know I sure would. I mean, we grew up in that in between era where we would play outside a lot, but we would love to play games and like do computer stuff and be online. Like we grew up in the perfect era where it was just kicking off and starting up. So like we're that in between. Like my kids, like the one day, this was last year, Jaden came home from school and was like, oh, hey dad. I was like, how was school today? He's like, oh, we had to do school the old way, the way you used to have to do it. And I was like, oh, how's that? He's like, with pencils and paper. I was like, what?
Oh man,
like, how's that the old way? He's like, because we use our computers every day. I'm like, pencils and papers is the old way. All right, like, thanks, Jaden. I feel really old now.
And it's funny. It's like actually like for like a younger kid in like kindergarten, and probably like up to like third grade now. Like, the pencil sharpeners, you put it in, you have to spin the thing.
Yeah.
Like some of them can't do it. Like they can't. Like they're like this here, like flying around.
They like don't know how to do it.
Yeah, you can't sharpen the pencil.
You ever see the videos where they show the kids the old rotary phones and they don't know how to make them turn? Like put it in and turn to like just trying to push it. It's not working. Like, dude, I mean, obviously technology changes. You can show me old stuff and I don't know how to use it. Like the old hand crank washing machines. If I didn't see them, I don't know how to churn butter. Like old stuff like that. I don't know how to because I never had to. Like stuff like that. That like I don't know how to do old time stuff like that. Like or the old cars that you had to get out, crank it up to start it up.
Yeah,
and like stuff like that. Like if we seen it, we wouldn't know how to do that. We would have a general idea, but we don't know what to flip open on the engine or what button to flip up or nothing. Like what toggle switch to switch. Like we don't know because we don't have to.
Yeah. Well, maybe AI will do that for us one day. Like all that stuff.
Right now. That's why on your keys.
I wonder if like they'll bring back.
Start.
Yeah, but I'm saying like some old like type of activity that we don't do anymore just because it's outdated. I wonder if AI could bring it back, like because it could like do it better. You know what I mean? Well, I imagine like AI machines churning butter, like they're just all over the place.
That would be funny, man. I don't know, man. I'm happy. I always say like I would love to go back to live in the Wild West or like in the like knights time, medieval time, and all that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like I would go crazy. I would go insane. I think like I don't think I'd be able to stay there permanently. Can't do it, man.
Yeah, I like the AI like in sports, like the little basketball machine that always shoots the ball and it makes it like every single time.
Yeah, remember the one we've seen for years down at the Science Center.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
dude. There's been we've been around it forever. I don't even think that's AI. I think that's just that thing's computer programmed. Like, it's like weird because like to me, some computer programs are considered to me they would be considered AI. Like that robotic that arm that does it, but it's not. It's just programmed to do that. You got the sensors to pick up the basketball, knows to turn it, to bend it, the angle, the force to put behind it.
But if it has like a sensor, like you know what I mean, it has to be aware of some kind of physical object that it's aiming at, even though the program calculates it.
Yeah,
that's why I call it AI, just because it has a look where it, like or sense where it's going. It's AI enough.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's like a kind of sort of like a dumbed down version or simplified version of AI, but it's just a computer program. But like, it's nuts. Everything's evolving. Technology's evolving. Everything, man. Like even like you were saying, little kids. Like my daughter knows how to grab my Switch and swipe through the screen, and she can like do everything. And like it's nuts. Like her great grandmother, she goes over her house a lot. She didn't know that her computer screen was touchscreen until Freya reached up and started swiping, and she was like, "No, what are you doing?" And the screen was moving, and she was like, "My computer screen's touch screen. I didn't know that." Like, because she did it like all the computers she's ever had, none of them.
Yeah, she didn't know it was a thing. Yeah,
like, and she just bought that one because she needed a new screen. Didn't even know it was touchscreen for like the whole year or two that she had it previously until Freya just reached up and did it, and she was like, "Oh my god, my computer's touchscreen." Okay,
wow.
Like. It's nuts, man. Technology evolves. Like, it's crazy. She'll do it on the TV. She'll like be trying to swipe my TV and I'm just pushing a remote over, let her think she's swiping it. But she's not. She's like, I want to watch this one. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's funny, but all right, guys, that wraps up our AI episode. I am your main man, Poppahack. Always with me, my main man, Payday on the Beat, Bob. Remember to tune in and turn up because life is better in stereo. See you guys later.